For those who run the business, it is inevitable that sooner or later you're gonna face your competitors. I did it in my life, you're gonna do as well. The best part is nobody cares why you started your business. That's what you're gonna learn from your coaches and trustworthy advisors and family members, that you ask yourself why I started a business. Nobody cares why you started a business. It is your agenda, it's your motivation, it's your internal engine, drive, flame, whatever you want to call. But what your competitor worries about, it is why your business is still there and how your business will influence their existence on the market. And how I know this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I spent last 14 years running my other 3 businesses. First couple of years was very rough, was very bad. Many obstacles I didn't know. But one thing nobody could explain to me, and that was how to deal with competitors. For you today, I'm gonna share with you the strategy. It's called 3 stages of conflict. It's nothing new. However, I adopted this strategy for the business continuously. For the time when arrives that you face your competitor, and you will face your competitor. One thing before we dive into this conflict strategy, the bigger competitor it is, they're gonna hammer you stronger at first time. Shock and all, boom, there's no excuse. They will hammer you, not to bleed, but to die. No literally, but in a business. Because one morning, your competitor is gonna wake up and gonna find out that you took it the piece of the market. Some competitors of yours, well, I take this back. Most of your competitors will go with that shock and awe. They're gonna hammer you hard from the beginning. You, my friend, yes, you start a business. You maybe have the business coach, maybe have these trustworthy advisors. You have all these theorists around you with their hypothesis, with their thesis, how to fight competitors. And guess what? One thing is a theory, one thing is a practice. Let me share with you 3 stages of conflict you can adopt and use and utilize in order to win the fight. To win over the competitor, you don't need to have the bigger muscles. You don't need to have the bigger pocket, more money. No, you don't. I explain this into my books in Corporate Informant and Competitive Business Intelligence, my books. What you need to have, it's your switching your brain. First, you need to find out what your weaknesses are. When you know what your weaknesses are and how they can reflect your situation in the market with your peers, with your employees, with your clients, what services and products you're offering. Now, number 1, we all love to plan. We all have the strategy. Strategies are something beyond horizon. May or may not be in the future. That's when you're watching the news and they say they're predicting the prices, everything else. It's just a clairvoyant job. It's a predicting. Nobody doesn't know what's going to happen in 7 days' time. Nobody doesn't know this. They can't even guess the weather. So, counter the opposition strategy. During that phase, the primary objective for you is to comprehend and foil overreaching strategy of the competitor, whatever that it is. Use the legal means, open sources of intelligence, surveillance, the TV, the newspapers, hearsays, whatever it is, as long as it's legal. As long as legal. Don't go nothing illegal. So number 1, counter the opposition strategy. Whatever the strategy it is, you try to counter their strategy. Doesn't matter how big or small it is, you counter. Find the way. Number 2, it is to fight their partnerships, the vassals, alliances. Your enemy or your competitor depend on their logistics. As I learned in military, when the war started, the most important thing is for a soldier to have the dry feet, that means socks, to have food, ammunition. Everything else is irrelevant. Everything else is put in some compartment, put on the side, nobody cares. During this phase, attention is to redirect that towards a support network and alliances that a competitor might possess. This may entail discerning and countering alliances and partnership or other entities that are providing the assistance to your competitor. Find a way. And number 3 stage is you need to engage in direct combat. No knife by knife, gun versus gun, you and your enemy or competitor face to face. This concludes the process by which you confront and interact with your adversary, your competitor. You should have already ideally advantage position because you disrupted the strategy and you disrupted the alliances. Sooner or later, you're going to face your competitor, one way or another, through the lawyers, on the court, or maybe face to face. Not with the weapons, but with this. But that stage, you should win over your competitor. Disrupt the strategy, disrupt the alliances. The vassals, guys, you're going to win. Thank you.